When the woman flipped the embroidery cloth over, everyone was stunned to discover that she had created an incredibly intricate double-sided embroidery piece in just half a candle's time. While people were still amazed by her extraordinary skill, a butterfly suddenly fluttered onto the peony flower she had embroidered, something so unbelievable that no one could have imagined it came from this woman right before their eyes. In fact, she was once the beloved daughter of a high-ranking official during the ancient Li dynasty, but on her wedding day, due to a mix-up, she ended up transported to modern times and became Qing family's rebellious daughter who'd been raised abroad. For 2 years, she carried the reputation of being a spoiled brat, surviving alone overseas, eventually becoming a mysterious high-end embroidery designer. She knew the original owner of this body was a neglected child with no love at home, and now that she'd returned after 2 years, it was clear something bad was waiting for her. So she deliberately posted photos that made her look completely different from how she actually was, hoping the fiancé, who had never met her, would hate her sight and call off the engagement quickly. With all the rumors flying around back home, the fiancé indeed focused solely on breaking things off. But the woman seized the moment, showing up in front of him and leaving him utterly captivated by her otherworldly charm. When she got home, her stepmother and stepsister immediately attacked her like cats smelling blood, accusing her of wild behavior abroad, drinking in bars and dating young men, and saying she had disgraced the entire family. The woman understood exactly what they were doing. They were trying to ruin the original girl's reputation, but now that she was back, she wouldn't let them get away with it. She also realized why her stepmother and sister were acting this way. They wanted to take her place and marry into a wealthy family. So instead of arguing, she simply threw the issue back at the cold-hearted father. Fortunately, though he favored his other children, he knew the marriage alliance had been personally arranged by the wealthy patriarch and couldn't be changed easily. Seeing this, the stepmother knew she couldn't rush things, so she suggested taking the woman to a prestigious tea party hosted by elite society ladies in Beijing in 2 days, a move meant to humiliate her in front of the crowd and make her own daughter seem better by comparison. On the day of the tea party, the stepmother was certain the woman didn't know anything about tea ceremonies and introduced her only as a distant relative, telling the others not to pay her any attention. Just then, a man upstairs caught sight of her and immediately ordered his assistant to investigate her background. Because of the stepmother's deliberate belittling, the daughters present treated her with disdain, even refusing to let her join in the tea tasting. But unexpectedly, the woman identified the quality of the tea based purely on its aroma, which left the girls skeptical. They called the tea master over for verification, and sure enough, she was spot on. To further embarrass her, another girl challenged her to pick the most expensive tea from among many. Her stepsister mocked her, saying it didn't matter if she chose wrong, but before she could finish speaking, the woman confidently picked a particular dish of tea right in front of them. Everyone was shocked again when she selected it. Meanwhile, the man's assistant confirmed she was a distant cousin brought by the Qing family. Intrigued by her, the man invited her upstairs to taste tea personally. Naturally, she accepted. It was all part of her plan. Based on his preferences, she recommended a tea suitable for elderly people. Impressed by her knowledge, the man offered to add her contact info under the pretense of future purchases, even offering 2 pounds of premium tea as a thank you gift. But she politely declined, instead pulling out her black card to pay herself. This only deepened the man's curiosity about her identity. When he asked her name, she deliberately avoided giving the original owner's real name and instead revealed her pre-transmigration name, because she wanted him to break off the engagement with the old girl and fall in love with the new her. Envious of how well she had done at the tea party, the stepsister left without saying goodbye, abandoning her alone at the event. A passing noblewoman saw her standing by the road waiting for a ride and couldn't resist mocking her, ordering the driver to speed past and splash water all over her. Unbeknownst to them, this accidental act gave the man nearby the perfect opportunity to play the hero. Seeing her so humiliated, he felt immediate sympathy, quickly removing his coat and gently draping it over her shoulders while signaling the driver to teach the arrogant lady a lesson. Soon it was the wealthy patriarch's birthday banquet. This time, the woman entered as the legitimate heir of the Qing family. The other debutantes gasped in disbelief upon learning this was the legendary eldest daughter of the Qing family. One particularly critical girl tried to mock her, but after exchanging words, the others realized they were no match for her sharp tongue. Defeated, they quietly gave up. To please the grandmother, the scheming sister had flown in from abroad and spent big money buying a hand-stitched piece supposedly from the famous JS master, planning to show it off in front of everyone. But when the woman saw it, she instantly recognized it as a fake because she was actually the mysterious JS master herself, who had never shown such a piece before. She bluntly told the sister it was too tacky to display publicly, then grabbed scissors and cut the embroidery straight through. At that moment, the man upstairs and the grandmother heard the commotion downstairs between the Qing sisters and decided to come down and see for themselves.